Picasso once said this. He said that all children are born artists. The problem is to remain an artist as we grow up. I believe this passionately, that we don't grow into creativity, we grow out of it. Or rather, we get educated out of it.
With pending budget cuts, some wonder who's saving the arts.
The governor wants to get rid of that funding.
Arts programs enhance the educational experience. Why are schools cutting?
Really is the defunding of the public educational system.
No more music, no more choir, no more dance.
Big budget cuts coming for Detroit Public Schools.
Budget fears are deepening for schools across the country, and educators are bracing for a tough reality.
We may not see this future, but they will. And our job is to help them make something of it.
Creating is a luxury. Being encouraged to create is a luxury that is not offered to everybody. It took special interest from adults. There was an adult in my life that took a very special interest in me and took me to museums and exposed me to art. I don't know that without her in my life, I would have ever been able to realize, possibilities and dream big, because I had an opportunity to see big ideas.
Our museum is an arts-based children's museum, and we work with artists to provide environments for children and adults that are visually stimulating, physically engaging, and also intellectually interesting, so that children and adults might be provoked to think about the world around them and ask questions. We have a large community access program. We spend over a third of our budget every year providing access to members of our community who otherwise couldn't experience the museum.
The mission of the museum is to service Title I kids and bus them in from the inner city neighborhoods and expose them to art. Provide an escape from their day-to-day reality. That was really important, that somebody take a special interest in these kids and they have some sort of resources and somebody uplifting them and telling them that what they do is special.
Any opportunity that we give anyone, whether a child or an adult, to be creative and explore their world either in a visual or tactile way can help people think about their world differently and look at the world around them differently. For me, there was always music and art and beauty in my life, and I was very lucky that way. Being able to share that with people from all walks of life and all parts of our community is very important.
It's a cause that is very near and dear to me and I identify with. I had the opportunity to escape from my day-to-day and get a glimpse of, what could be and what other people were doing. That was the spark that I chased my whole life, that glimmer of hope, that idea that I saw it with my own two eyes and it exists and it's attainable and it can happen.
We have people who sometimes say, it's more important that we provide food and shelter and health care to people in our community, and art is secondary. And I absolutely do not believe that, and our board and our staff doesn't believe that. It's absolutely important to nourish the physical being, but you also have to nourish the spirit and the soul, and that's what we do here.
I don't know that I would have really understood that this could be a possibility without those opportunities and those resources.